Alright guys, welcome back. BDR here. I'm here with a Ninja Overview. Now then, about Ninja, it got a rework. There's Classic Ninja. Probably do an overview on that in the future. But yeah, new skills, new whatnot. So let's get started. So how to get, Ninja, you have to go to Green Guard West, click on the map, Mizumi. Quest is also right here. Whatnot. Oh, my fault, my fault, my fault. You want to click to shop, and then you could, buy Ninja from the shop for free. So, yeah. Alright then, let's talk about the skills. Your rank 1 skill is Shuriken. 8 mana, 1.5-second cooldown, long range 1 target. Throw a Shuriken at your target, causing them to rapidly bleed over 5 seconds, stacks to 8. Shadow Blade, 15 mana, 6-second cooldown, physical short range 1 target. Apply Sharpened Edge, increasing your crit chance by 10% and crit damage by 25% for 10 seconds. If Vanish is active, deals increased damage based on how long it's been active, but consumes Vanish. Smoke Bomb! 20 mana, 10-second cooldown, physical, long range 1 target. Throw a Smoke Bomb at your target, reducing their hit chance by 15%. If Vanish is active, your Smoke Bomb catches your target off guard, reducing their hit chance by an additional 35%, but it consumes Vanish. Both effects last 6 seconds. Rank 4 passes. Elusive. Dodge increased by 15%. And Incisive. Hit chance increased by 10%. And crit chance increased by 15%. And Thin Air. Vanish into the shadows, increasing your haste and dodge by 100%. Almost 20 mana. Also applies Concealed Blade, causing your attacks to deal bonus damage to targets below 25% of their max HP, with the bonus damage increasing the closer they are to death. Both effects last 5 seconds. So there you go. That's pretty much it. It's basically like a DOT dodge class for beginners, for early gamers, so that's pretty nice. Alright then, let's move on to combos and enhancement. Alright guys, so here's the build we're going to use for Ninja Ravenous, because, as less and less HP your opponent has, does more damage. Ravenous! Lucky crits, Lamet crits, Anima hit chance, increased by 10%. Now, if you're a beginner, I'll just say, kind of like full luck with Spiral Carve. Alright. Alright then. For your combo, what you're going to want to do here is 5, 4, 3, and then, 2 4 times. And then, repeat the combo. It's just like, with this class, it's like, yeah, you got the Smoke Bomb and whatnot, Sharpened Edge, Ace Attack, and, the Rapid Bleed, and whatnot. It's just that this is a class that's just meant for beginners. You know what I mean? Because its DPS is far too low to really take in anything outside of, like, early game, mid game content. You know what I mean? So we get Vanish, Concealed Blade, whatnot. It's just that, the damage. So, I mean, we're barely taking any damage, though. But it's just like the DPS it's providing is far too low to anything past, early game, mid game content. But, the DLTs are quite nice as well. Get some pretty nice damage in. Let's keep on, Rapid Bleed, Rapid Bleed. Rapid Bleed, Rapid Bleed, Rapid Bleed, Rapid Bleed. Okay, then there again. Smoke Surprise. Debuffing the opponent. Yeah, that's pretty much it with Ninja. That's pretty much all you need to really know there is about Ninja. It's just that, for like an early game player, this class can actually come in clutch, to solo like, the Red Dragon. Yeah. Red Dragon, probably like a few Chaos Lords. Probably like it could probably solo in Shirion in a private room. But yeah, so far it's just like it's a good class, but it's just the DPS is just meant for early gamers, not anything beyond that. We're already at the 2-minute mark. Now with Ravenous, since our opponent's HP is low and the Concealed Blade, now we're actually gonna see some. Now we're gonna start to see some damage. right now due to Ravenous, and yeah, that's pretty much it for soloing. So about close to 3 minutes, 675 right there. So in terms of soloing, I mean, for like early and mid game, it's a good hand to have. Anything beyond, but it's only good for like, soloing early game and mid game bosses. Alright then, let's move on to farming. Yeah, don't use this class for farming. I mean, guys, come on. It's no. No, don't do this to yourself. Alright then, let's move on to survivability. Alright guys, so in terms of survivability, this class kind of has, some survivability in its 5th skill, Thin Air, which increases its dodge by, 100%, whatnot, but you do have to, apply it as soon as possible. Your smoke bomb reducing the hit chance as well, because if you do run into like a boss that's like past early game, mid game, this class can really run into trouble even with the dodge active, because as you can see, we still took damage with that. As soon as it fades, you have to apply it as soon as possible, or something like that is gonna happen. You also have to watch out for your Shadow Blade because it will consume your Vanish. So yeah, in terms of survivability, I mean, it has Thin Air. Oh shit, I accidentally moved. Alright then, let's move on to support and then final thought. Alright then, in terms of support, I mean, Ninja could throw a Shuriken that can apply a DOT, and Smoke Bomb can reduce their hit chance. So yeah, highly recommend using another class for support reasons. Alright then, the pros about Ninja is that, it's a great option for early gamers, and it's a it's a decent dodge DOT class, easy to use, pretty much it. The cons about this class are, yeah, you're only going to be using this class for like early game to like early mid game content, and there are far better classes down the road. So yeah. Alright then, my final verdict about Ninja is that, Ninja is a good option for beginners slash early gamers. I only recommend getting this class if you're starting out the game, or you're progressing through the game as a early gamer. Alright then, that's pretty much it for the Ninja Overview. Make sure to like, share, subscribe for more content. And yeah, hi guys, out.